And we are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
What? 280. Hey, come on now.
The first carry for C.J. Procise. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
25, check 25, check 25. Check it out, read. Move the key. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Green,
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
What?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Procise. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use and 10 beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And some space here. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st down, Forsyth. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Bernard McKinney on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson, flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the counter, this is Hyde. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Week 6 for Carlos Hyde was a big one. It was the Carlos Hyde redemption game let go by the Chiefs just before the start of the season. And he showed them 26 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown in that big victory. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
14.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with precise. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Double count.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge win in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Go. I got you.
From the gun, Wilson. Out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Watch out. Watch the safety creep. Top arm. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 49's the mic.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
In your face.
Out of the gun, Watson dumping it off for Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Watson on 3rd down. And a catch made by Hopkins. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 69 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. This complete to Lockett. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
19. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. On the move to his left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's not going to get me. Good job right there. Good job right there. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Okay, double.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And an alley to run. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 81 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Houston. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on, back. You got block me. You got me.
From the 24, Wilson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
We're set. 19. You gonna see me? You gonna see me in your nightmare?
Again, it's Hyde. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We're set. 19. That's what I do.
From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 79 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pick me up. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Hyde. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal. Attempt carry. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Watson going to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense they've got. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. First down, a run with Hyde. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Alert. Check.
They run it again with Hyde. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check 26. Alert.
3rd and 2, Watson. Steps away. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.